I exposed my sister's affair at her wedding reception, and my entire family is acting like I'm the monster. Let me be clear. I didn't plan this. I wasn't trying to ruin her day. But after what I found out, there was no way I was staying quiet. It started 3 weeks before the wedding. My sister Jessica asked me to help her move some boxes from her apartment to her new house with her fiancé David. Normal brother helping out his sister's stuff. While I was there, her phone kept buzzing on the counter. She was in the shower, and after the 10th notification, I glanced over. The name on the screen said Marcus Work. But the preview message said, "Can't wait to see you tonight, baby." I felt sick. I told myself maybe I misread it. Maybe it was innocent. But something felt off, so I waited until she came out and casually asked who Marcus was. She got immediately defensive and said he was just a coworker and that I was being nosy. That's when I knew. Over the next 2 weeks, I watched her. I'm not proud of it, but I checked her location a few times when she said she was working late. She wasn't at work. She was at the same apartment complex across town every single time. I confronted her 1 week before the wedding. I told her I knew something was going on and that she needed to tell David before the wedding happened. She laughed at me. Actually laughed. Then she said, "You're just being a jealous, overprotective brother. Stay out of my business." I gave her one more chance. I texted her 2 days before the wedding and said, "Last opportunity to come clean. If you don't tell him, I will." She replied, "You won't do anything. You don't have proof, and no one will believe you anyway." She was wrong. The day of the wedding, I showed up with screenshots. During the reception, right after the toasts, I walked up to David while he was talking to his groomsmen. I handed him my phone and said, "I think you need to see this before you sign anything legal." The messages were explicit. The timestamps showed she was with Marcus the night before her bachelorette party, 2 days before the rehearsal dinner, and even the morning of the wedding. David's face went completely white. He didn't say a word. He just walked over to Jessica, showed her the phone, and asked if it was true. She tried to deny it at first, but then she saw my face and knew I had more. She broke down crying and admitted everything in front of 150 wedding guests. David took off his ring, handed it to her, and walked out. The reception ended in chaos. Half the family left with David's side. My parents were screaming at me. My mom said I humiliated the family. My dad said I should have kept my mouth shut and let them figure it out after the wedding. My sister sent me a message later that night calling me a vindictive snake who destroyed her life out of spite. But here's what no one's talking about. David deserved to know. He was about to legally bind himself to someone who was cheating on him up until the day of the wedding. I gave her multiple chances to tell the truth, and she chose to gamble that I wouldn't do anything. Now my entire family has sided with her. They're saying I should have handled it privately. That I'm cruel for doing it on her wedding day. That some things are better left unsaid. But if I had told David privately, my sister would have lied and manipulated her way out of it. I had to show him proof when she couldn't run or spin the story. So yeah,